The recent passing of Prince Philip on April 9 at the age of 99 has been devastating for everyone and especially for the royal family. He is well known as being a member of the British royal family as the husband of Elizabeth II and participating in the Second World War. However, we're pretty sure you did not know a few things about him. In this video, we will be taking a look at the top 10 facts you probably did not know about Prince Philip. Welcome to Financial Freedom Online, where we inspire you and cover all topics related to success. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for future videos. Now, let's get right into the video. At number 1. Having a rough childhood. Prince Philip was born in Corfu in 1921, 8 years after his grandfather, King George I of Greece, was assassinated. He was then separated from his parents and 4 elder sisters at the age of 8 and lived in the same home as his immediate family. He was barely a year old when his father was exiled by an army court-martial following Greece's humiliating defeat in a war with Turkey. Later in life, while on royal duties, he would become known for his perplexing, ragging, and at times, startlingly blunt remarks. According to his friends, his emotional reserve was just as striking as his bluff no-nonsense exterior. Coming in at number 2. Nazi relatives. His older sisters didn't just marry, they married Nazis, which Queen Elizabeth is unlikely to want the world to remember. When Philip's sister Cecile and her husband, both Nazi Party members, died in a plane crash in 1937, he was sent to Germany for the funeral and forced to walk among Nazi soldiers. Philip's sisters were not invited to his 1947 wedding, but the royal couple reconnected with his German relatives in 2015. Prince Philip, of course, cannot control who his ancestors are, and he himself served as a Royal Navy officer for the Allies during World War II. At number 3. Philip was not liked by Queen Elizabeth's father. The young princess met the handsome prince when she was just 13 years old, and the two corresponded as friends for several years until their romantic relationship blossomed. However, according to a 1957 Time magazine report, the prince's father, King George VI, strongly disapproved of the match. There was something else about his daughter's brash young man with his loud, boisterous laugh and his frank seagoing manners that annoyed the gentle king. Furthermore, Philip was bad, by royal standards at least, banished, had German ancestors and Nazi friends, and was deemed unsuitable for the princess. The queen may not want you to know that she had to argue for her prince, but her wishes ultimately prevailed over her father, and the country. On November 20, 1947, the couple married. Coming in at number 4. He's actually related to the Queen. Yes, you heard it right, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip are secretly related. The family bond between Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip isn't quite that close, but they are third cousins, as both are great-great-grandchildren of Victoria and Albert. Historically, marrying among royalty was required to secure control, and there were only so many choices. As a result, it is doubtful that any current royal is not descended from Queen Victoria. She is recognized as the grandmother of Europe since her 9 children were married off to royalty from all over the continent. Next at number 5. He was a pilot. Prince Philip, like his grandsons Princes William and Harry, was a flyboy. Among his other service appointments, Prince Philip was appointed Marshal of the Royal Air Force, RAF, and he became an RAF pilot in 1953, as well as a helicopter pilot in 1956. In 1959, he also obtained his private pilot's license. The airman has logged 5,986 hours in 59 different types of aircraft, according to the royal website. On August 11, 1997, he took his last flight to the Scottish island of Islay. Prince Philip was also the first member of the royal family to take a helicopter ride out of Buckingham Palace garden. Here are a few more of the British royal family's secret abilities. At number 6. He was an exceptional military man. Prince Philip achieved a lot as a midshipman in the Royal Navy when he was 18 years old. During World War II, he was reported in dispatches, reports to high-ranking officers, for his searchlight control during the Battle of Matapan off the coast of Greece in March 1941. He also received the Greek War Cross of Valor. Another anecdote of Prince Philip's wartime bravery surfaced in 2002, when a fellow veteran recounted how one night during heavy bombing, the Duke devised a plot to distract the attention of a German plane by tossing a raft and smoke floats overboard. The ruse was successful, and the ship was able to escape. Coming in at number 7. He was secretly romantic. Through their early squabbles, Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth were deeply in love, even though they didn't talk about it publicly very often. To have been saved in the war and seen victory, to have been given the chance to rest and readjust myself, to have fallen absolutely and unreservedly in love, makes all one's personal and even the world's troubles seem small and petty, Philip wrote to Elizabeth's mother in a personal note. He has sent her beautiful gifts over the years, such as a ruby and diamond brooch she wears on special occasions. In exchange, she recently awarded him a knighthood in honor of their 70th wedding anniversary. At number 8. He usually did not live in the palace. Despite the fact that he was reunited with his wife at Windsor Castle during the quarantine, Prince Philip eventually moved out of the Queen's working residence of Buckingham Palace after his retirement. However, this was not due to a marital squabble. Rather, the Duke favored the peaceful life of Wood Farm on the royal Sandringham estate, away from the hustle and bustle of the palace. Next, at number 9. He helped create a sport. The retired Duke enjoyed carriage driving old-fashioned carriages drawn by horses, while living at Wood Farm, a hobby he had pursued since the 1970s. In a 2017 interview, he said, "I decided I'd give up polo when I was 50. I was looking around for what to do next because I didn't know what was available. And I immediately thought, well, we have horses and carriages, so why not give it a shot?" The Duke was instrumental in developing the sport's international rules, and he also wrote a book on the subject, Competition Carriage Driving, in 1994. Finally, at number 10. He was a very modest man. Although Prince Philip was known for speaking his mind candidly, he was surprisingly quiet when it came to himself. But, in order to remain married to one of the world's most influential women, the down-to-earth Duke does not require the attention to be placed on him. "My father, plain and simply, is very humble about himself and does not believe in bragging about himself," said Prince Edward, his youngest son, to the BBC. One of his best pieces of advice he offers to others is to worry about everything else, not yourself. Nobody cares about you. Thank you guys for staying till the end of this video. Be sure to smash that like button and let us know in the comments what topic would you like us to cover next. See you in the next one, take care.